Our topic for today is pronouns. What is a pronoun? Pronouns are basically words which are used in a sentence instead of a noun. The word pro itself means for. So a word which is used for a noun is called a pronoun. Pronouns are used in a sentence to avoid the repetition of nouns. Let us take an example. Harry is absent because he is ill. Harry is a proper noun and he is a pronoun. We cannot say Harry is absent because Harry is ill. So in order to avoid the repetition of the proper noun Harry, and since the gender is male, so we have used the pronoun he. Let's take another example. Here is your book, take it back. We will not say here is your book, take your book back. So we do not repeat the nouns again and again in the same sentence, hence we use pronouns. So here book is a common noun and the pronoun it is used instead of the common noun book. The children are playing in the garden and they are enjoying themselves. We cannot say the children are playing in the garden and the children are enjoying themselves. So here children is again common noun and they is the pronoun which is used instead of children. And why have we used they? Because children is plural, more than one. So the word pronoun is used for people which is more than one in number. Now let's have a look at the different kinds of pronouns. The first kind of pronoun is personal pronoun. What are personal pronouns for? What are they used for? Personal pronouns are used for the person who is speaking. For example, I, we, my, mine, our, ours, me, us. This is the first person pronoun. First person personal pronoun. Now coming on to the second person personal pronoun. This is used for the person spoken to whom the person who is spoken to. You, your and yours. Now you, your and yours is used for both singular as well as plural pronouns. The third kind of a personal pronoun is used for the person spoken of, somebody who is spoken of. This is the third person pronoun. He, she, they, it, his, her, hers, its, their, theirs, him, them. Third person pronouns are strictly demonstrative pronouns. Now what are demonstrative? The word demonstrative is used for something that is used to point out a thing or which is used to show a thing. Something used for pointing out or something used to show. The second type of pronoun is reflexive pronouns. What are reflexive pronouns? When the word self is attached to any of the personal pronouns, the pronoun becomes a reflexive pronoun. When the word self is added to personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns are formed. Here, the action is done by the subject. The action is performed by the subject. It turns back and reflects upon the subject. For example, I hurt myself. If you have a look at this, here we have a personal pronoun I. We have another personal pronoun my. But when the word self is added to any of the personal pronoun, the whole thing becomes a reflexive pronoun. It reflects back. Hope it's clear. Let's have another look. We did the work ourselves. Look at this. Our is a personal pronoun. Now because our is in plural, so instead of self, we use selves in plural. So again here, selves is added to personal pronoun, and hence this whole thing ourselves becomes a reflexive pronoun. She completed the homework herself. Again self is added to the personal pronoun her. So the whole thing becomes a reflexive pronoun. Herself is a reflexive pronoun. Now coming on to the third kind of pronoun, which is known as the emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns are exactly similar to reflexive pronouns, but they are used for the sake of emphasis, to emphasize something. And in most cases, it is placed immediately after the personal pronoun. Immediately after the personal pronoun. Let's have a look at this example. I myself saw him doing it. Now here I is a personal pronoun and myself is an emphatic pronoun. So myself emphatic pronoun is placed immediately after the personal pronoun I. This is one way to identify an emphatic pronoun, because in a sentence one might get confused between a reflexive pronoun and an emphatic pronoun. So this is one of the ways of identifying an emphatic pronoun, that it is placed immediately after the personal pronoun. Let's see another example. She herself says so. Again here if you notice, she is the personal pronoun, herself is the emphatic pronoun, which is placed immediately after the personal pronoun she. The town itself is not very large. Now in this sentence, if you notice, there is only an emphatic pronoun, there is no personal pronoun. Instead of the personal pronoun, a noun, a common noun, town is used. So in this case, what does it reflect? That emphatic pronouns are also sometimes placed immediately after the noun itself. Here itself is the emphatic pronoun. I will do it myself. Now in this sentence, if you notice, I is a personal pronoun, myself is the emphatic pronoun, but between the personal pronoun and the emphatic pronoun, there are another few words. So another way of identifying an emphatic pronoun is, there will be a personal pronoun in a sentence and the emphatic pronoun will be placed after the personal pronoun, irrespective of whether there are some other words in between the two. Coming on to the fourth kind of pronoun, which is known as the demonstrative pronoun. As we've done earlier, demonstrative pronoun is used to point out something, to point out objects or things to which they refer. Examples of demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, those, such, than. This is the singular form of demonstrative pronoun and these is the plural which is used for this. Similarly, that is again a singular form of a demonstrative pronoun and those is the plural which is used for that. Such and than can be used in any case of demonstrative pronouns. This and these two pronouns are used to show objects which are close by, and that and those are used to show objects which are a little farther away. Let's have a look at the examples. This is a present from my uncle. Here, this is a demonstrative pronoun which is used for the noun which is used to show the object which is the present. So, here present is the object and this is a demonstrative pronoun. Take a look at the second example. Both cars are good, but this is better than that. This is a demonstrative pronoun. That is also a demonstrative pronoun. Now you will say, why are there two demonstrative pronouns? Because here the object is in plural. If you see, it's not one car but it's more than one car, because the alphabet S is used to show that it is plural. So this and that, two demonstrative pronouns to show two objects, two cars. I may have offended, but such was not my intention. Here, such is a demonstrative pronoun which is used to point out the object which is intention. So, your intention is the object. The next kind of pronoun is indefinite pronoun. What are indefinite pronouns? Pronouns which are referred in a general way and not anything in particular are called indefinite pronouns. Anything in general. Let's have a look. One, once. Once with an apostrophe S means somebody's. One's self, somebody's self. None means no one. All, some, somebody, nobody. Few, many, any, other, others. Anybody, everybody's, everyone's. The next kind of pronouns is distributive pronoun. These pronouns, distributive pronouns, refer to persons or things one at a time. Distributive always shows single, each. It's always in the singular form. One way to identify a distributive pronoun is that it will always be in the singular form. For example, each, either, neither, each other, one, one another. Let's take a look at the example. Each of the boys gets a prize. Here each is a distributive pronoun because it's used for the noun boys. Either of you can go. Either distributive pronoun. Neither of the mangoes are sweet. Again neither, distributive pronoun used for mangoes. They cheated one another. One another, distributive pronoun used for they. The two men hate each other. Again each other, distributive pronoun used for two men. The next kind of pronoun is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns refer or relate to nouns directly, like who, which, that, whose, whom, what, such, same as. Let's take a look at the examples. I met Gary, who had just returned. Now here, who is a relative pronoun, okay, which is used for the noun Gary. It is used to refer to the noun Gary. Gary is the name of a person, so it's a proper noun. She found the pen which she lost. Again here, which is a relative pronoun which is used for the object pen. I say what I mean. What is a relative pronoun which is used for the action of saying. He is such a man as I honor. Such and as, these both are relative pronouns. I collected as many specimens as I could. As many, relative pronoun used for specimens. The first as is an adverb. The second is a relative pronoun. Next, coming on to compound relative pronouns. Now, what are compound relative pronouns? Compound always means more than one. Pronouns formed by adding two or more pronouns are called compound relative pronouns. For example, see these two pronouns, who and ever. When we join the two, it becomes whoever. So, this is a compound relative pronouns. Who and so, when we join the two, it becomes whoso, again a compound relative pronoun. Now here we have joined three pronouns, who, so and ever. So, whosoever. Which and ever, whichever. What and ever, whatever. What, so and ever, whatsoever. Whom, so and ever, which becomes whomsoever. So, two or more than two pronouns when joined together, they become compound relative pronouns. Let's have a look at the examples. Whoso digs a pit shall fall into it. Now, if you have a look at it, the word whoso is a compound relative pronoun because there are two pronouns joined together, who plus so. The next one, whatever he does well. Here again, whatever is a compound relative pronoun. Two relative pronouns have been joined, what and ever, which becomes whatever. Take whichever you like. Whichever is a compound relative pronoun, again joined with the two relative pronouns which and ever. Coming on to the ninth kind of pronouns, interrogative pronouns. What are interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions, direct questions and indirect questions. Few examples are who, whom, whose, which, what, whoever, whatever. Let's have a look at the examples. Who is used for persons only. The interrogative pronoun who is only used for persons. The interrogative pronoun which is used for both persons as well as for things. The interrogative pronoun what is used only for things. What are you? What is he? What is this man? Here what does not refer to the person, but here it refers to the person's profession. When we ask these kind of questions, what are you? What is he? What is this man? It doesn't refer to the person. It refers to the person's profession. When we ask the question, who is he? Here we directly refer to the person's name or family. When we ask the question, who is he? Coming on to compound interrogative pronouns. Compound means two or more than two pronouns joined together. Interrogative, two or more than two interrogative pronouns joined together give you compound interrogative pronouns. For example, whoever, which is joined by two interrogative pronouns, who and ever. Whichever, which and ever. Whatever, what and ever. Let's take a look at the example. I don't know who is there. So here who is the interrogative pronoun. What do you want? Again here what is the interrogative pronoun. Which of these books is yours? Which is an interrogative pronoun. The next kind of pronoun is exclamatory pronouns. Exclamatory pronouns are used as an exclamation itself. For example, what, a pronoun what with an exclamation mark. If you have a look at it, what, an exclamation mark. Any pronoun, interrogative pronoun, what, which is used with an exclamatory mark is called an exclamatory pronoun. What, I thought you had gone home long ago. What, you don't know him? So both of these are exclamatory pronouns because immediately after the pronoun what there is an exclamation mark. Let's solve a few exercises. Now here we have to fill in the pronouns in the blanks. Options have been given to you. After every sentence you have to choose the right kind of pronoun and fill the blank. Let's take a look at the first one. You return this mobile to Neha. It is dash. Now here which one will you use? Yours, mine or hers? So the correct answer is it is hers. I cleaned my room. You didn't clean dash. His, hers, yours. The correct answer is yours. My grades are better than dash. His, ours, mine. The correct answer is his. Dash is the list of grocery items we need this month. This or that? The correct answer is this. I want nothing for dash. Myself, itself, herself. The correct answer is myself. Martha stared at dash in the mirror. Herself, myself. The correct answer is herself. If instead of Martha, it would have been I, instead of Martha, if it was I, then I could have said myself. But since here it is Martha, name of the other person, hence we have written herself. I did all the work dash. Herself, myself. Now here we will use myself. The correct answer is myself because here we have used the pronoun I. The children were given chocolates. Dash of them got 2 pieces. Each and every. The children were given chocolates. The correct answer is each. Each of them got 2 pieces. Dash won the prize. Whom and who? The correct answer is who. Who won the prize? Here it's an interrogative pronoun. With dash did you go last evening? Again a question mark, interrogative pronoun. The who and whom? The correct answer is whom. With whom did you go last evening? So with this we come to the end of the chapter.